Alright, folks, we are back. Apologies for the last couple of days. But yeah, things over the next week or two might be a bit sporadic on when videos around. Hopefully, it won't be affected too much. And even better, hopefully, it won't be affected at all and we will be back to daily videos. But that being said, let's not waste too much time. Again, if you're enjoying the series, make sure you are liking the videos, because it does help out massively. And if you are new around here, please hit that subscribe button. It means a lot to me personally and helps us grow. But let's not waste any more time. Let's jump on straight into today's episode. Alright then, folks, let's jump into the transfers. I mean, if you missed the transfer special the other day, then do go back and watch that. But yeah, we will quickly review the business we did. So, firstly, Akpovo went to America for $7.5 million. Yeah, and he didn't have like a major season for us. 13 games, 3 goals, well, from 7 starts. Wasn't the best. And yeah, as much as he had development he could fill in, wasn't going to really get game time this year. Barrias finally left. Gets one of the older players off the books. Well, say one of the older, he's only 29, but yeah. Player that wasn't really playing much. I mean, look, he played 8 games last year, 4 starts, 4 subs. 6.57, just not cutting it anywhere near good enough. So he's gone to Norwich for $24 million, and that wrapped up the business that was classed as last season still. Then just a couple of loans on the outs in Berger and Cezanne. But on the ends, Jeffrey Bido Asamoah comes in from Empoli. He's another striker, can play that advance or deep line forward role. Came in for $5 million from Empoli. Good one, 18, so he can qualify as homegrown at club in a few years. Already valued 58 to 86 million, so that's a superb bit of business, and only on 25 grand a week as well. So with that, Nicholas Beleg, and defender, one for the future again, 19 now. Pretty sure he was 18 when he came in. No, he can't have been, but he is already German anyway, so he's homegrown in nation. Helps with that. Comes in for 12.5 million from Freiburg. Again, has that like 3.5, 4-star potential. So he will be a good one for the future. Now, the one we wanted to do last year, but we couldn't, finally happened this year. And I think he's going to be massive for us in the deep line playmaker role. We know all about him from our days at Huddersfield earlier in the save. But yeah, 85 million. So we got him less than what Man City paid for him. And yeah, he is going to be huge for us, I think. It allows us to play Zaroli further forward as well, a lot more. Sebastian Wilker comes in for 1.6 million. Again, a youngster who can end up being classed as homegrown. Came in for, 1.6 million? Only a 3.5-star potential, but yeah, again, another one that could help with that homegrown status in the future. And Daniel Rodio from Crotone, 3.5 million, 24-year-old, central midfielder, just a squad player really. He's only 2.5-star, unfortunately. Wasn't as good as we had him scouted at. But 3.5 million for a player that's just going to be a backup. He's solid. Does a decent enough job. Can play in either role, really, for us. But yeah, that is the transfer business. But get down to business today. Obviously, we start the season against Leipzig, who obviously won the league last year. And as you can see, in the first 3 games, we have Leipzig and Munich again, just like last year, where the first 2 games were against them. Obviously, today's episode is going to be Leipzig and Stuttgart. Obviously, we played the first round of the Cup, where we annihilated Bergisch Gladbach 8-0. It was a good game. If I click on it, as you can see, 8 different scorers as well in Shinkoviaki, Danny, Gavi, Aaron Moore, Romero, Ajayi, Abraham, and Gerard. But yeah, as for the team we are going to send out there today, it is going to be this one. So we want to go, and I am lining up like this. I'm like trying to just ease the likes of LaCroix and that out the team. I mean, he's 32 now. Ampadu is 31 now. So, yeah, just slowly trying to ease them out. We're moving Allen into the centre of defence today. And we are going with G in goal, Doherty, Moore, Allen and Horlitz. Erhan in making his league debut for us in that deep line playmaker role. Gavi with Zaroli in the Mazzala role. Shinkoviaki behind Abraham and Danny as always. Let's not waste any time. Let's jump in. I mean, I'm quite happy with the transfer business we did. Getting Erhan in was the big bit we needed. Yeah. Having Zaroli moved further forward, I think could be a great move for him. But go out there and impress. This is going to be huge. If we can get a win here at home to Leipzig, it would be amazing. What a start to the season it would be. Encourage the boys straight off the bat. Let's get this underway. But yeah, I hope you guys have all been okay. Let me know down in the comments what you think of the transfer business that we have done. But here is Velasquez for them. Danny Olmo. Velasquez again. Inside to Grimm. Played across, looking for Amazon, but Doherty got there, headed it back to Ng. And now we can slowly build from the back. Rolled out to Allen. In the centre-back role today. Erhan to Gavi. Gavi spots Doherty. Inside to Tammy Abraham. What can he do? Plays it in for Danny. Danny gives us the lead. Come on. This will be huge if we can pull off a win against Red Bull Leipzig. And put us in the driving seat early in the league. Obviously, we have Munich in 2 games' time, which obviously I will not be showing, unfortunately. But we will have, obviously, Munich later in the season. But that is huge. Early lead against Leipzig here. And if we can pull this off, I mean, we're playing well. Allen is playing superbly at centre-back as well. I mean, he's 6'5". He should be dominating in the air back there. So, and yeah, let's just have this peter out. I mean, they've had more shots, but obviously our XG is much better than theirs. So, see what we can do. But now it's Gavi with a free kick, whipped in, far post. Moore's there. 2-0. Come on. This is what we want. What a start to the season. And not making any major signings. Well, overhaul of the squad. I think is going to help us hugely in terms of the fact that we're going in with greater dynamics. And yeah, 2-0 up at half time. What a match. Yeah, very even, but we're obviously massively dominating on the XG. Things are going well, but I know you're capable of even better. Yeah, come on. Guard against that complacency. Obviously, we are the opening game of the season, so no one else has played yet, but we play like this, and we can do this if we can do this to Munich as well, that will be immense. But it's Danny Olmo with a corner for them, whipped in, headed clear by Erhan, superbly played. Sturkey's, hello. Strikens, sorry. Shinkoviaki hoops it upfield. Tammy Abraham is chasing, but Soleil gets there first. Tonelli clears it, but Danny wins the header, but it's only as far as Velasquez. Justin Gerardo to Schwartz. And now, what can they do? Striken. Like a German version of Roy Keane, isn't it? But that's poor in the end by NG, giving it to Diogo Dallo. But Moore's there to cut it out. Oh, what was that by Moore? That was terrible. With Beck lurking, he plays it back to NG poorly. And that is not what we needed. This, what on earth was that? That was insane. how on earth do you do that when you're like a world-class defender like Moore? All right, let's make some changes. Take a look. Who's no, not set pieces. Tactics. That button. So everyone's tiring. I'm going to bring Ajayi on for Doherty. That's not a given. Gavi's tiring, so let's bring the Elders on in that role. Tammy's tiring as well. Let's give a league debut, Beto Asamoah. See what he can do for us. Comes in. Yeah, he can do that role easily. And yeah, I think that will be our 3 changes. It's a big, big call. Especially when Horlitz and Allen are both tiring out the back. Let's just hope we can keep the concentration and hold on. But a win here is what we want. And it will be huge for us. But yeah, just see it out. I mean, as you can see, their XGs are 1.21, we're 2.12. So both teams are where they should be in terms of goals. And that is it. We have won against Leipzig, boys and girls. What a game that was. That goal that we gave away, I think that might become a TikTok. Well done, lads. That was a good win for us. And it was. Outstretched arms, because that was huge. And yeah, we go on after that to face Stuttgart in the next game. And we will see how we do in that. Which praise him, criticize him. Wolfsburg edge out opponents in close encounter. But yeah, they just couldn't. He made his debut. New signing. Allen's 1 game away from paying Cagliari 5 million. The Elders is now 5 appearances away from paying 20 million to City. Allen inspires. I mean, look at that. No goals. An 8.3, 26 headers won, 86%, and 99 passes with 95%. That is huge from Allen. But yeah, I mean, this is what I mean about dynamics as well. Coming in straight away with good, very good, and very good. Obviously, Allen wants to move to a club with a stronger squad, but obviously that might change if we can play like this. Danny wants to leave to play in a better division. That is going to be huge. Unhappy at asking price. High asking price stopped him moving to Zebra. That's fine. In terms of finances, obviously we have 20 million in the bank. Debts and loans, 112 million again in the transfer debt, which isn't huge. I mean, we've got like 500 million in total debt because of this loan. But sponsors and others, obviously, I mean, look at that. Our main kit sponsor is only 18 million. But we've got general over, like, they're just huge sponsors. I don't know what they are under general. That decreases and that decreases. Well, we ain't getting relegated, folks. So FFP obviously we're within. But yeah, anyway, I shall be back in just a moment for that game against Stuttgart. So see you in a second, folks. All right, folks, here we are for that game against Stuttgart. The only change we are making is Allen's moved over to the covering centre-back. And yeah, and then LaCroix's come in because Moore is out for like 4 to 6 weeks with a slipped disc. But yeah, other than that, we are going with the same team, I think. They're wanting to bring Romero in, which I might actually do. Yeah, let's give Romero a run out today. Because him and Gavi have that good connection in midfield. Other than that, it is exactly the same team. So, without further ado, let us jump in. See what we can do against Stuttgart, who are obviously newly promoted. So, this should be huge for us. So, if we can get a good win here, that would be immense. Yeah, pick up where you left off. If you can do... You can have the amount of chances you had in that first game. I think we'll see a lot more highlights, and I think we'll go for you. But Tammy Abraham's there right at the start of the game. In the 3rd minute, I think it was just before it ticked over to 3 minutes played. Have a look. 256, 257, 258, 259. Oh, yeah. I think that's going to be a 3rd minute goal. Yep, just literally. And that is a great start. So, get the boys out there. Let's just keep going. And let's see if we can't put a few past Stuttgart today. Keep us going. Dortmund, by the way, won 8-4 in their first game with only 3 players scoring. I think it was 3 for their left winger, 3 for Sesko, and 2 for one of their central midfielders. Now, it's a throw-in for us. Here's Horlitz, Gavi, Erhan to Horlitz, Gavi to Erhan. Tammy Abraham's there. Tammy Abraham scores again. This is what we brought Tammy Abraham in for. That height in the area is immense. And so, Horlitz took the throw in, Gavi, Erhan gave it back to Horlitz, Gavi, gave it to Erhan, who just instantly whips it in, picking out Tammy Abraham. And Erhan is slotted in perfectly, just like I was hoping he would. And he is having some great impact. Things are going well, but I know you're capable of even better. Yeah, let's look a couple more past them. Horlitz, Danny. Hopefully Danny will drop it, well, come past the fact that he wants to join a bigger team or a stronger team, whatever it was. Is he a stronger team or a bigger division? Chinkoviaki was under that. Gavi, Horlitz. I think he was wanting to join a better league, wasn't he? Here's Doherty now. Whipped in. Tammy Abraham goes down. It's a penalty, and Tammy is going to have the chance for his hat-trick from the penalty spot by the looks of it. And that's a clear-cut penalty. Went through the player trying to get the ball. And there we have it. Tammy Abraham to step up. And it's saved. Ulbrecht with a save. Tammy Abraham is gutted. And the players are lining up at the back post. I think it's going to be a far post corner. It is. Tammy's under it, and it's just over the bar. Okay. That is not what we needed. Come on. Ferner for them with the corner. It's cleared off the line. That is superb. And out for a throw-in for them. Let's just drop a bit of praise on the boys. Keep the morale up. And see what we can do. If we can get a couple more goals. Leipzig are winning 3-0. Dortmund are 1-0 up. As things stand, we are obviously 3rd place, just on alphabetical order. Make a couple of changes. Danny is having a poor game, so Gerrard's coming on. We're going to take Horlitz off. Bring Sabani on and move Allen out there. And then we're going to save the last change for a few minutes and see what we can do. But, I mean, here's Allen with the throw-in. Gavi to Allen. To Abraham. It's Romero with the goal, justifying that late change before the match to bring him in for Zaroli. And that is 3-0. And this is what we wanted. Just sticking a few past a team like Stuttgart just to get us firing. I mean, he got lucky with the deflection there. We'll take it. And now for our final change, I want to bring Rodeo on. Rodeo can come on for... what's his best position? He can even play in the defensive midfield role or central midfield. We'll stick him on. We'll stick him on in the central midfield for Gavi. Rest Gavi. Bring Daniel Rodeo on. No, I just want a squad. Rotate a little bit. Bring some of these other players in. Drop some more praise. And now a 4th goal would be superb, but I'll be happy with 3. Yeah, here's Amanat to Merchan. Whipped across and is in the back of the net by Ayup Saygili. Okay. That is not what we wanted. We could have done with the clean sheet, but yeah. Dougherty at that left back position, left on his own to mark with the striker coming in. And there we have it. 3-1. We'll take it. Played very well today. Dougherty seems a bit demotivated. Individual. Dougherty. Come back here. Individuals. Dougherty. Did well out there. There we go. We brought him round. That's what we like. Yeah. That. 2 wins from 2. But we're not going to wrap things up there. We are going to go through. We're going to have a look at who we get in the Champions League this year round. Oh, we did also have the draw for the second round of the Cup, and we got Karlsruhe SC from Bundesliga 2. I forgot to record that draw. But yeah, we will go take a look at who we get in the draw for the Champions League, as I say. And hopefully get a nice, comfortable draw. I don't know what pot we're going to be in. Wolfsburg secured victory at Mercedes-Benz Arena. Rodeo made his debut. Allen means we play Cagliari 5 mil. Romero is 1 away from paying Liverpool 5 mil. Fine. The more of these clauses we get done and out of the way, the better long term for us. Tammy Abraham, superb. Falcao, pleased for supporters. Obviously, as things stand, we are second. So, yeah, I shall see you all in just a moment for that Champions League draw. All right, folks, here we are. And as you can see, we are seeded second for the draw. So, take a look. Who are the big teams? So, PSG, we can't get Leipzig. Chelsea, Benfica, Milan, Real, Liverpool, Atalanta. Benfica or Atalanta we want? Let's see. So we want Group C or Group F. Out of them. So, who are we going to get? So, Real Madrid and Juventus in Group A. We get Milan. Milan? Tough, but going to be interesting. City get the Atalanta group. Bayern go in with Chelsea. Inter in with Liverpool. Monaco get the Benfica group. So that's looking like the easy group at the moment. Leipzig and Barcelona. Ooh, PSG Athletic. Right, we can't get Porto. Tottenham, Ajax, Celtic, Porto, Lyon, Sociedad and Bruges. We don't get Porto. We get Bruges. Nice. I like that. All right, Dortmund go in there, so they're into the easy group. So Dortmund will probably qualify from that. Celtic, oh, they have a nightmare group. All right, let's see who the final team is. PAOK. Okay, PAOK Salonika. I'll take that as a group. Us and Milan should qualify from that group. So, yeah, I'm happy with that group, actually. Milan, tough, but let's have a look at their team. Senior squad. So, yeah, they've got Musiala, Diaz, Rafael Leao's old now. Trincão's old. Yeah, so, looking at that, they're not a bad team. I think they're an aging team, though, unfortunately. Musiala's probably their big threat. Strike would have been a few years in like his prime. Would have been great. But yeah, I am happy with that. So, just hit continue just so it registers it all properly. And then we shall see. No, not scouting. So we'll be back. We won't do that first game against PAOK. We'll probably do PAOK and Leverkusen. So I'll play Bayern Munich and Schalke off camera, and then we'll be back for that. So, folks, we shall wrap things up here. Let me know in the comments what you think of that Champions League group. Should we be winning it, or will we probably finish second behind Milan? What do you guys reckon? Anyway, like I say, let us wrap things up here, and I shall see you all tomorrow for that Champions League opener. Have a good one, folks. Bye-bye.